Hey, good morning traders and happy Sunday. Today we're going to look at gold, and is gold on the verge of breaking out, and where can it go if it confirms this breakout on Monday? And could silver be a precursor to what's coming for gold? You're going to want to stick around all the way to the end because I'm going to unveil some really interesting price targets for gold based on this possible breakout. So without further ado, let's jump right in. So gold, clearly we're in this bull flag triangle pattern, and as of Friday, we're attempting to break out. Now, what are we going to look for on Monday? We need to look for a confirming candle that closes above this candle's high. If we get that, that cements the fact that this is a true breakout. And where can we go from here? Well, the first thing I'm going to look at is I'm going to look at this possible bull flag as a target. So let's take basically this breakout of this bull flag. So you have this flagpole, okay? And then you essentially take this from the breakout point, and that gives us a target of about 5250, call it 55,250 from this possible breakout. So one thing I would want to remind everyone though is on triangles like this, triangle patterns, usually you get a retrace to the midline or center point. So if we do something like this, break out, maybe hit like a double top right here, we could see something like this before we make that move higher, right? So just be mindful of that could entirely happen. Now, if the move is very strong, it's just going to bust through altogether. So, and it might look something more like this, right? So if the move's very strong and we don't get that retrace, we might see something like this, where you get a retrace back to the breakout or the double top, and then you get your move higher. Either way, this is super bullish if we get confirmation. So that's take profit target number one. Here's a couple other ways you can calculate the potential move higher. We can do something like let's go to the monthly chart because it'll be a little bit easier to calculate this target. So we could do something like this, which would give us a trend-based extension to where we do this on the monthly chart and put that there. And then we have some targets. So those targets take us, let's take that off right there. So let's move this over. Oh my God, and look at that. Look at that on the monthly chart. So based on my trend-based extension that I just did, look at these levels that have been hit, and look at the confluence or the support on them. So look at this one. This one hit it right to a tick, and that is the 200% move higher. That was last month's candle. So in terms of next levels beyond this, so I think first we have our 4,800 based on this trend-based extension. So that obviously comes before our 5,250. Then we have our 261.8, which is our 2 times Fibonacci 168. That puts us at about 5,500. So we have some really interesting targets. The way I see it is we get that kind of that $4,900 range, then we get the 5,250, and then we get that 5,500 target. And then from there, I mean, who knows where it could go. This chart is massively bullish. But first things first, we got to get a confirming candle on Monday, and I actually plan to do a follow-up video. So that's what I got for you, keeping it short and sweet. If you liked the video today, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and I will be seeing you guys on the next one. Peace, love, and take care.